Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys this makeup routine. I wanted to do something completely different than what I usually do. I wanted to step out of my comfort zone and really show you guys some pop of spring and summer colors. I've been wanting to do kind of a Barbie pink makeup look, and I love the color mint. It's been my favorite color forever, and I've always wanted to do a makeup look that has some mint in it. So I did add my favorite color, of course, and I love the way that it turned out. So if you guys want to see this makeup tutorial, then just keep on watching. So starting out the look, I'm going to be using my favorite primer at the moment. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX, and just pressing that into my bare skin. And then going straight in with my Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation and my Pixi Rose Hip Oil blend. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Rose Elixir Oil that a lot of YouTubers and Instagram beauty gurus use to mix in with their foundation. I actually found this one by Pixi, and it is almost the exact same thing, and I feel it just looks the same when I mix it in with my foundation. And then to just do any color correcting, I'm going to be using this green concealer, and I am currently breaking out on my chin just with like a couple of pimples, but I get super red, so this green concealer that I've been using from this NYX little palette has been working great for me. So I'm just going back in with my beauty blender and blending that all out. So now I'm going to be using my Naked Skin concealer. This is by far one of my favorite concealers to use. It's so easily blendable, and I love the shade that it gives me. It gives me a very illuminated under eye. So I'm just kind of putting that on my T-zone, underneath my eyes, and then spraying one of my dry beauty blenders and just blending all of that out. After blending out my T-zone and one of my under eyes, I go straight into baking just so I can let this side sit until I blend out the other side. That 5 minutes is up and I'm done having a little Snapchat dance party, I then go on and use my IT Cosmetics little brush and just sweep all of the excess powder away. Now it's time for some contouring. So I'm going to be using my usual contour stick by NYX. I absolutely love this one. I get it in the shade light to medium. I don't really use the other side, but I always use this dark side. This is the second bottle that I went through. I feel like I look like a tiger. And then I'm just going in and blending it all out with a different sponge. And this is actually one of the Real Techniques ones, and they are just as good as the Beauty Blender, guys. I guarantee you will think that they are the exact same thing. It's just this one is like $10 cheaper. Now to blend out the nose contour, because the Real Technique sponge is a little too big to blend out your nose, so I'm just going in with my micro beauty blender. These work a lot better for nose contour.
You my kiss.
If you cry, I cry.
You cry.
Your eyes are
we cry together.
Good job, honey.
I'm gonna go find out who it is, and I'm probably gonna scream.
Excited?
You're probably gonna hear it.
With any excess powder that we had from the baking before, I do put it underneath the contour that we did and then just sweep it away with the same exact brush that we did previously. And then, of course, to set everything in place, I'm using my favorite powder of all time, the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Pressed Powder in the shade Light to Medium. Going straight into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, I'm going to be using the Banana shade and putting it on my T-zone, and then also putting it underneath my eyes just for some extra setting, because I do tend to crease a lot throughout the day. To set my contour that I did, I'm using this new bronzer that I really, really love. It actually is by far one of my favorite bronzers I have ever used. I showed you guys kind of the difference. It's a brand new thing from L'Oreal, and it's called the Glam Bronze. I actually got it in the darkest shade, and then I am just spritzing my face with my Tarte Marine Boost. This is a 4-in-1 product. It's amazing. Really sets my makeup. Then I'm using a very light pink blush. This is a blush from L'Oreal. I wanted to kind of go for a lighter blush just because I am doing something pretty bright and crazy on my eyes. Highlight today, before it dropped out, I kind of had to do a replay because that was just insane and so funny. I could not believe that my highlight completely fell out. Like, I barely used this highlighter and it broke out, but we're still going to use it. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight in So Hollywood. It is a gorgeous powder and it's very, very nice going on, very pigmented, so I am just putting it on the high points of my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, above my cupid's bow, and then I'm also going to be using this Laura Mercier. This is kind of like a pale pink color. It's one of the newer ones. I will list all of the things down below in the description box, but that's the one I'm using. Same thing for my eyebrows as usual. That will be listed down below as well, but I have not changed my eyebrows in a really long time. So going straight into eyes, I am just priming them with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And then using a skin tone shade, I am just putting a powder over our primer just to make sure that our eyeshadows lay pretty nicely. I'm using these new Wet n Wild brushes and they are amazing and only $1. And then using these two colors from my Too Faced palette, I'm just putting that light pink shade into my crease. Using that other pink shade, I am just using that same Wet n Wild brush and putting that on my lid. Working a darker pink shade into my crease, I am just putting that right over the pale pink shade that we used earlier, and I am using the Urban Decay Vice palette. With this light pink shimmery champagne shade, I am just sweeping that a little bit onto my lid just to kind of blend the colors in together and make the lid look a little bit more ombre and lighter. And then I'm using another kind of champagne but more of a white shimmer shade and putting that on my brow bone. Then obviously to blend everything out, I am just using my Morphe blending brush that we've been using and blending out the crease a little bit more just to make sure there's no harsh lines. And then going back in with that pale kind of white champagne color and putting a little bit on my lid. Then I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think the Tamana palette, and I'm using this mint blue color, which is beautiful. This is my exact favorite color. I love this shade, and I'm just putting it in the inner tear ducts of my eyes. And then obviously, since I have very watery eyes, I always have to do this. This is kind of a tip if you guys have really watery water lines. Just wipe it with a Q-tip and then go straight into your eyeliner. So this is just a ColourPop eyeliner. And then I'm taking that same mint blue shade from the Tamana palette and just blending that on my waterline. Then I used some mascara, and I did that off camera because everybody knows how to put on mascara. I used my Loreal Telescopic and my Benefit They're Real, and then went straight into lips, and I didn't have a lip liner that really went with this color, so all I did is use the sharp corner of a lipstick that I really liked and just put a really light pink shade in the center of my lips. So that is the finished makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.